The dangerous consequences of right-wing conspiracy theories. The shooting of 16-year-old Ralph Yarl in Kansas City, Missouri, on April 13 has sparked widespread outrage and renewed discussions about the dangers of right-wing conspiracy theories. Yarl was shot twice by 84-year-old Andrew Lester, who has been charged with first-degree assault and armed criminal action. Lester's grandson, Klint Ludwig, revealed that his grandfather had embraced right-wing conspiracy theories, including a crazy one involving U.S. infectious disease expert Anthony Fauci. He also shared that Lester had a history of making racist comments and disparaging remarks about black people, gay people, and immigrants. Ludwig attributed his grandfather's actions to the 24-hour news cycle of fear and paranoia perpetuated by right-wing networks. He believes that such news reinforces negative views of minority groups and galvanizes racist people in their beliefs. The shooting of Ralph Yarl is just one example of how conspiracy theories can fuel dangerous and even deadly behavior. Throughout the past few years, there have been numerous instances of right-wing conspiracy theories leading to violence and hate crimes. For instance, the Pizzagate conspiracy theory, which alleged that high-ranking Democratic officials were running a child sex trafficking ring out of a pizza restaurant in Washington, D.C., led to a man opening fire inside the restaurant. Similarly, the QAnon conspiracy theory, which claims that a global network of Satan-worshipping pedophiles controls the world, has been linked to multiple acts of violence, including the January 6 Capitol insurrection in Washington, D.C. Conspiracy theories can have dangerous real-world consequences, and it's essential to recognize their potential impact. As Klint Ludwig stated, people need to speak out and not make excuses for this kind of behavior and violence. It's crucial to hold those who spread dangerous conspiracy theories accountable and to ensure that individuals who commit hate crimes and acts of violence are brought to justice. We must also work towards promoting critical thinking and media literacy to prevent the spread of false information and conspiracy theories. The shooting of Ralph Yarl is a tragic reminder of the dangers of right-wing conspiracy theories. It's time to take a stand against such ideologies and work towards a society that is free from fear and hatred. Despite the grandson's distancing from his grandfather's beliefs and behavior, the impact of the elder Lester's conspiratorial mindset was evident in his violent and senseless act of shooting an innocent teenager. The incident underscores the dangers of extremist beliefs and hate speech, particularly in the current climate of political polarization and misinformation. It is important to note that hate crimes and racially motivated violence have been on the rise in recent years, and it is essential to hold those responsible accountable. The Yarl family, their lawyers, and supporters have called for justice to be served, and the Justice Department is reportedly investigating the shooting as a hate crime. Subscribe for more content like this. As a society, we must confront the reality that extremism, racism, and bigotry have no place in our communities. We must actively work towards eradicating these beliefs and creating a more inclusive and just society for all. The fight for justice and equality is ongoing, and it requires the collective effort of every member of our society. Klint Ludwig, the grandson of 84-year-old Andrew Lester, who has been charged with opening fire on a black teenager, has spoken out about his grandfather's racist beliefs and right-wing conspiracy theories. Ralph Yarl, a 16-year-old high school junior, was shot twice by Mr. Lester when he went to pick up his younger twin brothers from a friend's house in Kansas City, Missouri, on April 13. According to Kansas City police, Yarl got the address mixed up and accidentally rang the doorbell of a home on 115th Street, where he was shot by Mr. Lester. Yarl's injuries were extensive, and he spent days in the hospital before returning home to continue his recovery. In an interview with CNN, Ludwig revealed that his grandfather used to make disparaging comments about black people, gay people, and immigrants. He also shared that Mr. Lester kept a large number of firearms in his home, including rifles and handguns. Ludwig stated that his grandfather believed in various right-wing conspiracy theories, including one against U.S. infectious disease expert Anthony Fauci. He said that during the COVID pandemic, his grandfather had shared the conspiracy theory against Mr. Fauci, which he found crazy. Ludwig said that the two had become distant from each other since then, and he believes his grandfather holds racist tendencies and beliefs. Ludwig stated that he believes his grandfather's actions were motivated by fear, perpetuated by right-wing news networks that reinforce negative views of minority groups, which can lead to the galvanization of racist people in their beliefs. Ludwig spoke out against his relative's behavior and condemned the shooting of Ralph Yarl, stating that he and his family stand with Yarl and seek justice. Mr. Lester has pleaded not guilty to first-degree assault and armed criminal action, and the case is now being probed by the Justice Department as a hate crime. The shooting of Ralph Yarl has sparked outrage from celebrities, civil rights attorneys, and the victim's family, with many calling for justice for the teenager. The case highlights the ongoing issue of racism and violence against Black individuals in America and the need for change in the justice system. In conclusion, the tragic shooting of Ralph Yarl and the subsequent revelation of his shooter's racist beliefs and right-wing conspiracy theories serve as a stark reminder of the ongoing issue of racism in America. While progress has been made in recent years, there is still much work to be done to ensure equality and justice for all individuals, regardless of their race or background. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for authenticity.